Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special report at JPU. Guys, if you haven't heard the breaking news, Mark Golding was forced to commit to renounce his British citizenship today at PNP's NEC meeting. If you have not seen the news headline, I will show it to you. There it is, Golding to renounce UK citizenship. He had to make this commitment today at the NEC. Whether he will follow through and do it is another story, guys. But let us have a quick chat here about it. Let us go through some of the first I'm going to show you why he said that he's going to do it. And then, we'll kind of go through some of the things that were said before leading up to today. So guys, let me just welcome you and thank you for joining. Let us see. There were some people who were telling Mark Golding not to renounce. You don't have to do it. You understand, guys? So let me just run through real quick and see who there. Welcome, guys. Welcome to this special report this evening. Oh my gosh, when it start already. Joseph, welcome. Miss Lorna. Guys, please hit the thumbs up button and make sure so not invite somebody. Yeah, because we have to talk about this real quick. We're not going to spend a whole heap of time on it, you understand? Because there's a saying, guys, that it goes, too late shall be their cry. It has been 2 months. For those of you who don't know, it has been 2 months since Mark Golding was ousted. Or since Mark Golding ousted himself, rather, as a UK citizen. From 2007 till now, he basically ousted himself. And it's like, at this point in time, no one cares. I mean, if the country did not pressure you, if the lawyers did not come out and pressure you, you would not have done it. And look at the reason, guys. Look at the reason. Make us show you the reason. It says, opposition leader Mark Golding says he will be renouncing his citizenship of the United Kingdom following public calls for him to do so. Quote, I do not want my status. I do not want my status to affect our party, nor any candidates who are running for a seat. It took him 2 months to decide. And it's not because he loves Jamaica or because Jamaica is his first choice or because Jamaica and Jamaica. It is solely because he came under pressure. Came under pressure. That's it. It's not because, oh, I love my country. It's because he came under pressure. Because remember, guys, he does not own anything in Jamaica. Does not own anything in Jamaica. Everything that he owns is in the UK or in the British Virgin Islands. But you had members of the NEC, lawyers, who said, look here, man, you cannot go into the election with dual allegiance. It doesn't make sense. What you're going to do is put everybody at risk. If you want to put yourself at risk, politically or electorally, that's fine, but you're going to put everybody at risk. So he was given an ultimatum. Now, let us talk about this part of it. You had people like Dayton Campbell. Yes, you had people like Dayton Campbell. who was saying he doesn't have to renounce. He doesn't have to renounce. And you wonder to yourself, then wait. Them are people here make sense? How is it that the very constitution of the country says what it says? And by the way, guys, this is a victory for the Jamaica constitution. Would you not agree with that? This is an absolute victory for the Jamaica constitution because the NEC, PNP NEC, upheld Jamaica's constitution. So the lawyers in the society, we no bother forget Mr. Wildman to come over here. PJ Pattison, Mr. Robinson, all the lawyers who spoke, none of them took Mark Golding's side. So there goes, the Constitution of Jamaica was upheld. Remember that Mark Golding went on TV, guys. And he said, I don't have to do it by law. The Constitution doesn't say that I have to do it. He was wrong. And he knew he was wrong. And he cannot run for Prime Minister of Jamaica with dual allegiance. That's just the fact of the matter. Let me just read a few comments here. Breaking news, guys, if you're just joining. Good afternoon. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Mark Golding said that he's going to renounce his British allegiance. Why? Because he does not want to put other candidates and the party at an electoral risk. Would you say damage done, guys? Damage done. Too late. The NEC put him under severe pressure based on my intelligence. Let her make you hear something, guys. Hold on, hear ya. Always regarded my status as being. I have always regarded. So my situation is one where I have always regarded my status as being normal and not something that I should be concerned about. However, when the issue came out in the public domain, I did say that while my own view of the matter of dual citizenship is that we should be expanding rather than narrowing the scope of who can participate in our political process, even at the highest level, given the diaspora that we have as a reality, family being international, and we being so dependent on our Jamaican family for the sustenance and support of our economy and our society. Here, we discussed some of those issues a while ago in the discussion on economic transformation. I also said that I had to be mindful of where the Jamaican people felt about this, and if it became apparent that the view was that leaders in the parliament, or members of parliament, senators, or persons of holding high office should be exclusively Jamaican citizens, I would take that into account. And comrades, we have reached a point now where we have some data on the views of the public on this matter. And while I express my own view is on the way we ought to be going as a country in relation to this issue, I do not want my status to be something which could hold the party back, impact the party negatively, or any of our candidates who are on the road to victory in difficult seats which we're looking to win, to have any kind of disadvantage because of my status. So as a result of that, I have decided to take that issue off the table by renouncing my Yeah, what may I say now? Sorry about that, guys. If you ever see the man face when he have to utter those words that him a go renounce, him not going to do it, guys. Mark my word over here, so I don't think him gonna do it. Based on what we know, based on the fact that he owns nothing in the country, it's all in England and stashed away in the British Virgin Islands. He said two key things. He said, first thing, that he thought that it was normal. If he thought that having dual allegiance was normal, why is it that he's a lawyer not knowing our constitution? Me not understand. He is supposed to be a lawyer and a lawmaker in Jamaica. You mean to tell me Mr. Mark Golding did not read the constitution to know that he was illegal in there? He was around in 2007 when the JLP MPs were taken to court. So what did he think was normal? Did he misunderstand our constitution then? What kind of lawyer is he? No, sir. Something wrong here, people. Sitting wrong here. Same never know. I don't believe it because, as I said, him know and him was around when the people them were taken to court. He's a lawyer. He should have known the Constitution. Justice Minister, he should have known the Constitution. And let us say him never know the Constitution. And then during this whole debacle here, he's learning now that the Constitution says this. But yet, he was still defending his position, still defending that he was on the right side of the Constitution. Even when all the legal experts came out and spoke publicly, he was still defending that he was within the Constitution. Total manipulation, guys, in my view. Him say another thing that they came up with some data where the view of the Jamaican people is concerned. They must be talking about the polls, huh? They must be talking about the polls. The polls that came out. So now them is fuck because the rise. You know the people must say, don't give up nothing. You don't have to give up nothing. Don't give up nothing. May I watch them? That was their position. So what are they saying now? Too late shall be their cry. Too late. You cannot 2 months. And you make all of this big discourse take place. May I wonder to myself if I the vlogger them tell him, say, look here, you better you go and go do it now. Do it now. And must the vlogger them tell him to do it. Me no know, guys. But to be so disingenuous in saying you never know. Of course you know. This has been tested in the courts of Jamaica before. Publicly. So you know, right? And guys, me no know if it's about the PNP NEC. What wanna think? Let me look for one now. The phone line opening now. You can call. Me turn on the phone, yeah. Yes, you can call. Me not think him gonna do it, guys. Me not think me want put $100 on this. Me not think him gonna do it. You bet me. Happy Sunday, Denton. Welcome everybody. Guys, please hit the like button. I'm not going to do it. British Bulldog read and understand the Constitution. Oh my gosh. He was taking advantage of the gullibility of the PNP supporters. Guys, to be honest with you, remember me telling you say meet now keep. I don't think this was the normal time for the NEC to keep. But I had been getting intelligence, and also Michael Phillips said it in the public that they would be having an NEC meeting, and at that time they would decide, and that he would have to follow what the NEC decides because that is the highest decision-making body within the People's National Party. So we knew that this was going to happen, right? But the truth of the matter is the damage is done. This has become a national and international debate. Well, not really a debate, because majority of the people, you guys saw the polls, majority of the people were saying you cannot apply for the job of prime minister in Jamaica with dual allegiance. The lawyers, most people, majority were of that view. So it wasn't really a debate, really. But we knew that this day would come. He could have walked away today. Could have walked away today. But he didn't walk away today, or decide to walk away today. And I am wondering if, let me see, it take a little while to do the renunciation. But the truth of the matter is, he have to go leave the parliament said way. Remember, we talk it over here when I'd say Matthew Samuda, Mark Golden, and everybody in there with dual allegiance, they have to resign. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. Andrew Wellness is going to have to make Matthew Samuda resign and reappoint him. Mark Golden will have to resign and go run a by-election and come back. I guess the NEC will decide if he's going to come back as leader. Me no know. But him have to resign. Him have to resign. Hi, Miss Angie. Welcome back. Time for Mark Golden to go. No loyalty to Jamaica. Me not believe him. Look here, man. It's like if you ask your spouse, say, honey, do you love me? And if them have to take 2 months to answer you, alone divorce. Milan guys, you ask your spouse if they love you, and them have to give you one heap of rigmarole and say, them have to go put it before God. Them have to go down on their knee. Them have to go spend 40 days and 40 nights in the tabernacle. One heap of something. You know, but I want that the relationship, because you know it's a scam. Are the same thing you know. Is a complete and total scam and sham. For sure, you say them people here don't respect the constitution. You know see what they do? And that's why I know. May I say, when them go take oath and put up their hand and then come out and defend wrongs and see them have to go back on their word and see the Jamaica constitution is the last man standing. What are they doing? Them not make sense, guys. This is ridiculous. So this it have to come down to. I wish part it there. And the poor people them in there cheer when they hear say go renounce. Then they there with them tongue out, with them tongue hang out. A drool, waiting for this man to come and say, Jamaica, I love you. Too late shall be a cry. Jesus Christ, I declare strength and I pray against disgrace. I pray against disappointment. I pray against failure. I pray against embarrassment. I pray against, oh God Almighty, mental disorder. I pray against confusion. I pray against mix-up spirit. Papa Jesus. Guys, can you not believe this? Or then come and undermine the constitution, guys. How can we trust a people like these, eh? Oh, wanna tell me in a comment. How? Mark Golden, Jamaica divorce you, my love. We the real and true groundation people of Jamaica. The loyalists them of Jamaica. We divorce your brother. You can't come style we like that. Imagine the people them ask if you love Jamaica from day one. And you give all kind of something for hold on pan. Well, me never had a hold on pan nothing, because them a people no leadership quality much less. But me just a watch a player look what go on. And Mark Gold never tell the people them say, he might listen to everybody, he might go pray upon it, he might do all kind of something. Love no live here anymore. No, sir. I first me see this. First me see this. This no make sense. Right here now, the people them, I think the people them tune out. Because the people them say PNP no sense. This a PNP represented by the Rise United movement. They no sense. They no good advisor, because all this one here now, the when name ya Peter Bunting, they all over the place attack all kind of something, and he could give him so-called friend a word of good advice. If you say nobody make this go international, nobody make this come down to no national debate or discussion. Go ahead and renounce. Not even him could have said to him, say, Ray, you understand people? No, sir.
I pray against disgrace. I pray against disappointment. I pray against failure. I pray against embarrassment. I pray against, oh God Almighty, mental disorder.
Look here, guys. I'm gonna call Liz. One day, please. Liz probably up a stadium. Let me see if she there a stadium. Guys, please hit the like button if you're just joining. This is the breaking news if you're just joining. Mark Golden. Hello, Liz. Liz, breaking news. We're live. Mark the NEC forced Mark Golden to say he might give up in British citizenship. He might renounce. Where the stadium?
No, I'm not rich yet. I'm not leaving here.
Oh.
Them force him to say he might renounce?
Yes, him say he might go renounce in UK citizenship here now.
But them are idiot. Them are very idiot. That con man tell them that con jokes for them not to move him.
You think so?
If you who's not think not. It's not this week, not last week, not the week before. It's almost a month now.
2 months. 2 months.
2 weeks how it goes. If him did go renounce in anything at all, you know, things say would go for the get the farm and the Samuda when it was as Samuda name called, inside the young man run, go get the documents necessary and the process start. So if Mark Bowling is not a con man, one of the second to only Eddie, the Caribbean biggest con artist, Mark Bowling will have the paper them to show them, say, see here, I have started the process. The process is going to take this and that. And he knows while it is in motion, he has to resign as member of parliament so that a by-election can be called.
Don't him have to resign from the parliament? Yes, him have to resign from the parliament.
Good. So telling them at the NEC is to have them not remove him and in collecting the PSM because them understand, say, for the local government election, he went to borrow millions in US dollars. Them are calling the loan, who say have a bank, and him no have no money have done for paid. So the salary will help him gradually pay them. And that's why I'm hold on for the opposition. It's a plan.
Oh, the money. Follow the money.
Yes, follow the money.
Okay.
Them are hold on. If don't want to leave as opposition leader, if he leave that and then resign from the parliament, in salary still now go big enough to furnish refurnish the US dollars when borrowed for by the local government election. Plus, him now go able to get the kind of lavish and freenishness where opposition leader pose and him. Okay. Then of course, him the dreamer who gone berserk, no get no constituency yet. So all of them come out going just come on them backside again today. When you start the process, you know, when Abe carry Darrell to court for the dual citizen, If the court tell him instantaneously, I cannot award you the seat, Mr. Dapu. But in the process, you, Darrell, have to resign as MP and then start. And he had to do that.
No, all of them did have to resign. I know just Darrell Falls.
So if this is a big con, and them worse than house slaves. Them worse than slaves in the house, the fields. The persons working in the field were the ones who were the rebellious ones and the leadership and the smart ones. These people in this end, oh, the man must come tell you, say, me I go renounce. Oh, he must come tell you that another that you said. Well, I'm going to give you a piece of news. At the National Stadium yesterday, I saw and spoke to, I introduced myself. I will never vote for the JLP. And I spoke to him. The draft coming to Garden House has been done. It is now being fine-tuned. I thought with everybody here while listening.
Which draft?
It is now being fine-tuned.
Which draft?
Fine-tuned. The draft to Mark Golding remove.
Oh, okay.
You know the name of the man.
Yeah.
And he said, when I spoke to him in the stadium yesterday and said, yes, the draft has been completed. It is now being fine-tuned and it will come now. And I said, do it, you know? And he said, yes. And he turned out to be full now. I said, but you're not easy. He said, no, I was not an easy bird. And he laughed. So don't worry your head. He's in the pipeline. Oh, this man must come tell you, say, he might go renounce and that you say, because where the PNP come to that, where the PNP really come to. This is not the PNP and this is not Norman Manley Party.
Oh, God, man. Well, all right, Liz, make we see what go on, because I personally don't think he's gonna do it, because like I told the viewers, he owns nothing in Jamaica. All his stuff is in Britain and in the British Virgin Island. Proven Wealth has 3 locations in the British Virgin Islands, right? Mark Golding's house that he lives in, which he told Jamaica, that's not my house. It is registered in a company in the British Virgin Islands with his name on it. So he's not going to do it. I would be very surprised if he does it. And if he does it, you know why he's going to do it? To remain the opposition leader, to collect the salary. And at that point in time, if he does not win the election, they cannot move him.
Look here. He has no intention to renounce his British citizenship because he thinks that Britain, ex-Prime Minister of England, Gordon Brown, said when he was leaving, when he was retiring from Prime Ministership under the Conservative, the Tories, said England is going to come to rise again and recolonize the Caribbean. Mark is on a mission. PJ Patterson put him there for revenge, and he's on a mission. Him now renouncing British citizen would have not half more than the money, the $220 million raise when get in salary and opposition. He shouldn't have been there. Him tell you, your party, founded by Norman Washington Manley, 1938, and this white man come tell you, say, and a Norman on the phone and give and take off all the man name, distort the PNP constitution, and he will go renounce now. Well, you tell that, go near the dead donkey and tell him that him kick you from here to Jericho, and him dead.
But Liz, you know, say, him can reapply for it still. I don't think he can reapply for American citizenship, you know. But him can reapply for it, you know. Maybe he might reapply. I don't know. But I don't think he might renounce.
No, you don't have to, as a British born person, born in England, you don't have to apply to be an American citizen.
No. Hear what I say.
There's no need.
You know? I was saying to you, Liz, that I think if he decides to do that, he will just reapply because he can.
Look here, I know I heard this what you're saying, but all right, Norman Washington Manley never just get up and start the PNP just so you know workers. What was happening to the workers under the hands of the British, who was then masters and whatever them call themselves here. And Norman saw the condition because my born Jamaica and him see. And Norman get up and decide say, yeah, I am going to do something. And so Norman started revolt against the British. It was successful. Adult suffrage, 1944. That was from that time they were independent. Then Norman went further, and Norman formulated the Constitution of Jamaica, and tell me say always be proud anywhere in the world you go to stand up as I am a Jamaican. No, the British never ever forgive Norman Manley for that. So how is it now? Why you think this white British man, Norman Manley, significantly again, South Africa was controlled by the white South Africa was controlled by the British. And Norman Manley set up 1951, right thereabout, and organized an embargo, a trade embargo. Little Jamaica led by Premier Norman Manley. Organized an embargo, a trade embargo against South Africa run by England. And Jesus Christ, it was successful until it bring them and topple apartheid. What do you think this white man, when them install, PJ Patterson do it, install in a PNP? You think him go give it, and Norman Manley them come for PNP, because with the PNP inside of Jamaica, alive and well, then them know say things are going to go back in the hands of the masses. So they have to stop Peter Phillips, because he's a Manleyite, he's a comrade, he's a PNP, and they have to stop
hold on there. Somebody is asking what happened at the stadium. Liz was saying that she saw the gentleman who said that he was going to move the motion so that nobody can run for Prime Minister of Jamaica who has dual allegiance. So by Mark Golding saying this, that not stop the man from move the motion, because he must come with the papers, with the certificate where say that him renounce. So the man can move the motion Tuesday if he want to do that.
Let me repeat for the person asking. Let me repeat. The member of parliament.
Call his name.
Right. The
Is
member of parliament
Donovan Williams.
In the National Stadium yesterday. I got up on my seat and got talk to him. A case your boyfriend of mine showed me, and I went over to him and I introduced myself. And then I asked him, he said to me, the draft has already been done. What it now, it is in the stage of being fine-tuned. That means editing any thing, sentence, whatever, that should not be there. So yes, he said to me, straight in the eye, I said, yes, it is going to the parliament. That is what the man told me. And me and him have 2 more little talk, and him done one full. I look at me and take and laugh and say, but you're not easy. And I said, no, I was not an easy bird. So if them and them NEC don't want to do it, well, the JP government admit.
What a calamity Jamaica find itself in, with this, God.
Of course, it shouldn't have happened. He should not have been elected head of the People's National Party and be made opposition leader. They knew from day one he was ineligible for the post. He shouldn't be Lisa. He never be Lisa. And he should not have been made party president and leader. Our constitution says so.
Yes, so the constitution, the PNP NEC, though it came late, the PNP NEC upheld the Constitution of Jamaica, Liz. Wouldn't you say? But why did they wait this long?
But listen, man.
They should have had an emergency meeting.
But listen, there's another thing I'd like to tell your audience. Friday, I was listening to Miss Lucy from Hanover, a lady that I like her too. You know what she said? She said, we said, no, that is interesting. Miss Lucy said this white man from Rise United movement. We said, that's what she said. Miss Lucy, a different
Jesus, Father.
From the PNP. She said the Rise United white man.
God have mercy.
We say, yes, it's a catch. Somebody knows Satan and the public other than we, the PNP resistance. The white man from Rise United movement. My Prime Minister, that's Andrew Shepherd. You're all right. You sit down well.
Jesus, Father.
people are wake up to the reality. He should not have been there. He's anti-Jamaica, anti-PNP, anti-anything. He didn't like black people. Now, like I ever read the history of who is a real racist. You understand? He got a sofa beans. He moved Dennis, I was name Mrs. Motley. He moved. He didn't want to move Dennis there as region chairman. He run where Natalie from sit down behind him in a garden. But tell the black woman, say, not sit down behind me. Him run where him go tell life and rushing him down a police station, come and carry former PNP president, the decent officers well trained, call her and tell her what go on and him run where the list of women him go after Lisa. I tell Lisa in a 4th term, Barna St. Mary. I tell Lisa, say, if you leave Southeast St. Anne, I'm going to give you another seat. Who him? And I England in Barn. Lisa Barna St. Mary she come from.
But wait there. Norman Han. What they did to Norman Han?
Norman a born Jamaican.
Them
in America.
Mark Gold in them go for how much lawyer? Them say them go for a team of lawyer. Where they made go take for kick out Norman Han from outer Senate. Backside. Then a karma this. A karma this or what?
Yeah man. Good karma too. Good karma. Norman Han was born in St. Elizabeth. His name is Norman Washington Horn. He comes from a strong PNP family and he was named after Norman Washington Manley. He's just impatient. When Prime Minister Patterson tells him, say, hold on it, you're young, you're lad, you soon get to run. And in couldn't let him go run against John Jr. and Manchester, but the committee come with. And in Barna St. Elizabeth, and Mark Golding, but put team and liar together to run the man out of the PNP.
With theme dual allegiance. Oh, where the hell?
But he never saw allegiance. He never green card, I think it was. Because them children, they are studying in the United States, and their father,
Norman Han, them same have citizenship. Allegedly. Coming up, me never hear him talk, so.
All right. But the next thing is also Norman Han as a set of businesses. Norman Han is rich. He's a billionaire. And Norman Han as a set of businesses that the two of them, Bunty and Goldie, wanted to crush and own and quiet them and it. So what? Them a carry belly to Norman Han. Just like how Harry beat that one day for the presidency of the YO and him a carry belly for Harry.
Lord have mercy. All right, Liz, thank you. Your voice sound hoarse up. I don't know who you that cheer for a stadium yesterday.
Well, everybody may go cheer again today. I'm watching it. Early 5 McLeod is back.
I see.
That is going to be a hell of a early 110 hurdles.
Yes.
100 meter hurdles. So, and the relay team now for cheer them on that them qualify.
Me have faith in Omar. Me feel him gonna do well. But yeah man, him confidence make me feel good.
Yeah man, Omar McLeod is one of the world's best hurdler.
Yeah.
It's just that Jamaica have a set of ungrateful people, administrator to sports.
True.
The young man win World Indoor Championship, him win World Outdoor Championship, Olympic Championship, Continental Championship, Pan Am Champ, and them boy, and him he had a family member who died, and them talk so much things against him.
Yeah.
And him just cool out for a while, but he's back. But it's gonna be a hell of a final.
Boy, man. The thing look good. Me feel good. Boy, I don't know. Me can reach over Paris the next month, but make we see how it go, cause no matter where we are, we're gonna cheer Team Jamaica. And the US them are fret now. Good source tell me say the US are fret.
Yeah, I am not an MVP fan. I am not an MVP fan, sorry, and will never be, but Jamaica will win. I do still are watching all of the world. Will win the women's 100 meter gold, Sherita Jackson.
And the men?
The women's 200 meter gold, Sherita Jackson. She is going to win that double.
The man them go come to me. I look for a first and second. Me I say for Jamaica in 100 meter.
Man?
Oh, you mean?
No, Civil is going to be possibly our only finalist. Civil, well, it's the little boy from Where come from again? Botswana. Where Timor come from again? Eh?
Hold on, Delis.
Mozambique. Botswana. Do you see that little boy there?
Yeah.
Him, the 100-meter man final do like personality. The 100-meter final to man wide open. All the youth upon the American team can upset like we know.
Me not know. Me see the young guy will come out recently and civil. At first and second, me see them a come, Liz. But
no, Natalie, I know so life going on.
yeah. Where see another life go?
No, in a track and field, him come out. Yes, him run 982 in I'm 8-1. Him run 980 in I'm semi-final 2. And then him win the final at 977. That is not. You have DeGrasse, Lyle, Chebugo, Civil, Benny, the American. You have Zimbini, South Africa. You have Jesus Christ, the Kenya have a long name. No, you see them man there. Oh, use from England, training in Jamaica, you see use. You see them man there. Jacobs, the defending Burundi. Jacob, the defending champion. What your name? Him have to go around. Him have to beat out them 8, 9, 10 man there.
All right, make we see. Because
and the Olympic Games are two different circumstances.
Them say Shakari, she not qualified for the 200 and them something there. So make we see how it all go, Liz. But thank you so much for joining. We're gonna be watching to see if the motion is gonna be moved in the House of Parliament. Where this thing here is concerned. Make we see if the government is going to make a move on the election. Because I see some people in the comment about say snap election. So me don't know. Anyway, Liz, it's always a pleasure. Thank you, and we'll catch up this week.
All right, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
I get ready for you,
Yeah, big up.
All right.
Guys, give me a real quick break there, guys. May I come?
Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says plans are in place to hire health workers from overseas to staff the Cornwall Regional Hospital, which is currently being renovated. It comes as the World Health Organization announced that by 2030, the world needs to train another 18 million healthcare workers in order to keep up with demands. At the official launch of a global health initiative at the UWI Mona, Dr. Tufton says part of the ministry's strategy is to forge partnerships. He pointed to a recent MOU signed with the Philippines.
One, we're going to send some of our trainees there for clinical rotation if we don't have enough space here, starting with our specialist nurses. We're going to exchange faculty to increase the ratio of faculty to student. So faculty from Philippines are willing to come here or to utilize technology to increase their cadre. And thirdly, the last but by no means the least option, we're going to recruit. We're going to hire Filipino workers, healthcare workers to come so that when we build our hospitals, we don't have an issue as we do now. We do that with Cuba. We have over 300 Cubans here now that are in our system, most of them nurses. We signed an agreement 3 months ago with Nigeria. We have had Nigerian nurses here before, and there are discussions now with India and so on.
The government has signed MOU with Cuba and Nigeria while discussions are underway with India. Now, Dr. Tufton also shared details of a $2.5 billion scholarship program to train healthcare workers.
$500 million a year for the next 5 years. That starts in September. Next month, thank you. Next month, we will advertise in the paper, full page ads.
Yes, guys, welcome back. So this is Mark Golding today at the NEC. And also, guys, Also, I want to show you this photo here. Mr. Vegas, I wonder if Mr. Vegas in the chat. Mr. Vegas, if you're in the chat, big up yourself. Mr. Vegas, go down the hospital. Down at the hospital, the new children's hospital we have built. And he kind of gave a tour to show, the work in progress and things like that. Because you know the disinformation and propaganda depend on the healthcare system. So Mr. Vegas did that as a patriot and think to be part of the truth movement. And after Mr. Vegas did that and put out the tour and everything, no more gold in a must date and Campbell them reach down at the same hospital at tour too. Mr. Vegas, a trendsetter, backside.
So we're here in Jamaica, giving you a tour of the new hospitals here that are new construction going on for new hospitals. See that? So we're here with Chops, giving us a little tour. Dr. Nelson. This is Chops.
Yes.
Dr. Nelson. See it there up on the ground.
Yeah, man.
So this is what is going on.
Western Children, brand new facility.
The Western Children Hospital.
Yep, brand new. So, let's take a tour.
Let's take a tour. Come with us.
Brand new.
Pay attention, Jamaica. This is transforming the whole healthcare system. The whole healthcare apparatus is being transformed. So this is the new children's hospital here in Montego Bay. Under construction. This is in Kingston. This is in Montego Bay, not Kingston. Montego Bay. Big dirty bill.
Them go there for go tour, my love. And you look on them with helmet on their head, no? Catch you at a lie. If I laugh, I mash up. Look here now, guys. This is ridiculous at this point in time. Only hear Mr. Vegas song. If you don't hear it, go up on him page, them on him platform, them when we hear. But Mr. Vegas put out one song here, yeah. No, sir. Mr. Vegas, Jesus Father. Hey, guys, I want to make sure so you go listen to this. Over you go on about Vegas, go subscribe to. And make sure so you now go up on the platform. Them. I love that song, yeah. If me in a politics, this me I play for my campaign, so Mr. Vegas, I forgot to authorize that one, yeah. Mr. Vegas, you have to authorize this. Yes. And I hope you don't mind if I play this on this platform. My gosh, what has Jamaica become? Under this condition, yeah, we need look a shampoo. You guys? Jesus have mercy. Anyway, this worse than Wobia. Anyway, guys, we'll close off the program, you know. We want to say big up to our athletes, them guys. All who make it, all who not make it next time. As me say, what's your name? Ilian, I think she have one more Olympic left in her, but make we see where it go. You understand? These are the ladies who were looking to for gold. I open a counting out anybody. And see the man them, yeah? Remember over here we love track and field, so throughout the Olympic and leading up to it, we're gonna do highlights over here. Right? Me don't know if you see one video we post by this page. It was a short where we see our video of Mr. Finsack Omar Davis leads up a stadium record the man and send it come give JPU. Omar Davis up a stadium or something that laugh. Anyway, this is Team USA. The woman them who make it for the 200. Yeah, I think I for the 200. Yeah. So guys, very exciting time coming up ahead. But politics, Papa Jesus. And guys, my gosh. Your party NEC have to tell you, have to pressure you, the country have to tell you and pressure you to give up your dual citizenship. Sitting can go so. Anyway, guys, make we come back tomorrow. There's no live tonight. Remember, we don't really do live on weekends. But this was a breaking news. So I say make I just jump in and do a special report. So we'll catch up tomorrow. Take good care of yourselves. Thank you for joining and have a good rest of your evening.